friends! I'm back for another edition of Stacking the Shelves. Woohoo! I actually have a pretty awesome book haul this week, not gonna lie, so I'm super excited to share it with you guys. If you're wondering about my hair, this is actually what it looks like regularly. I have wavy, curly hair, so it sometimes looks like a mess like this. But, you know, I figured I love you guys, so why not share what I actually normally look like on an everyday basis. Not that I don't look the same as I do in other videos. I don't even know what my point was. But also, I am wearing an Ed Sheeran concert t-shirt from his tour last year when he stopped at Madison Square Garden, which was amazing. Okay, I am happy to say that it has been a lovely long weekend for me so far because I have gotten to take a break from everyday life and just relax. I'm actually, you know, able to read and do blog stuff, and that's always such a fun thing. Alright, moving on to the actual point of this video. I have books to share, yay! Okay, so I am going to start with the review books that I got this week. Well, not this week. I'm going to start with the review books that I've gotten over the past few weeks. I have 3 that came from Simon & Schuster, and I'm super grateful for all 3 of them. Thank you so much for thinking of me and sending me these books. The first one I got, my sister actually opened the package and she thought it was really cool. I got a copy of Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. If you'll remember, I have a photo with the cover model along with Jamie of the Perpetual Page Turner and Rachel of Hello Chelly from BEA. I actually didn't get a chance to get the book then, but now I have it. And the tagline on the postcard says, "Danger is hard to resist." I actually had no idea what it was about, I'll admit, but then I just read the back and I realized it's about a girl who has been training to backpack a mountain range, and she and her ex-boyfriend are supposed to meet up there, but then she ends up stuck in a blizzard, which puts her in a cabin with these 2 handsome guys who apparently are gonna hold her hostage because they're fugitives. So in exchange for guiding them off the mountain, they're gonna keep her alive, and she's trying to figure out how to meet her ex-boyfriend. It sounds kind of thrilling and crazy and not something I would normally read, but I may just have to give it a chance. It also came with this really cool water bottle. I haven't used it yet, but I just love that it's very sleek and black, and it's actually really tiny, so it fits in my purse. The second book that I got from Simon & Schuster was Of Metal and Wishes by Sarah Fine, and the tagline for this one, or like the line right now that is associated with this book, is "Prepare to read a love story like no other." Now, the thing that actually stands out the most to me about this book is the fact that Asian protagonist. I have a weakness for books with Asian protagonists, mostly because I'm Asian, obviously, but I also think this sounds really interesting. It's about a 16-year-old girl named Wen who apparently she works with her father in his medical clinic in a slaughterhouse where there's apparently a ghost, and she makes a wish and the ghost grants it, and it's a brutal wish. So she actually, as a result, befriends the Noor, who are men who are hired as cheap labor for the factories, and she kind of, you know, starts developing feelings for one of them. So I'm actually really excited about this one, so thank you so much! And last but not least, in the coolest package ever, I got Girl Defective by Simone Howell, I believe. Is that correct? Yes. Simone Howell. And this is the story of... Well, apparently it says, "This is the story of a wild girl and a ghost girl, of a boy who knew nothing and a boy who thought he knew everything." I am super in love with this cover. I think it looks amazing. I also really like the note that came with it, which said, "This book is far cooler than I will ever be." So I'm intrigued. I think my husband would actually also really like this cover. It came together with a button. It says love right there, can you see it? And a bunch of stickers. I am willing to give some of these away. If you guys want one, let me know on Twitter. Alright, I think that's it for the physical review books. Thank you so much, Simon & Schuster, for sending them to me. Alright. I also got some amazing things from my friends in the mail, but let's start with one that I actually picked up in person. I have Stolen Songbird by Danielle L. Jensen, thanks to my friend Elena of Novel Sounds. I really want to read this one because it sounds like a book I've read before. I can't remember the title, but the story is basically that this girl gets kidnapped, and she is kidnapped by trolls, so now she's under the mountain. I like the fact that it's being compared here on the back to Serafina by Rachel Hartman and Graceland by Kristen Cashore. So there's that. And I have seen that a lot of people like this one, people I trust, so I can't wait to read it. And I think the cover looks really great too. So thank you, Elena. And I won a giveaway over on Kate of Ex Libris's blog for a book called In Darkness by Nick Lake. And the one thing I remember about this book is that Erica over at Bloomsbury loved it. It's a story about a boy who is trapped during the big earthquake in Haiti and Haiti, I'm sorry. And it's interspersed with the story of a man named Toussaint Louverture, a slave who turned revolutionary leader. So I'm really looking forward to reading this, and thank you so much! And then my darling friend Hannah from So Obsessed With sent me a book that I have been meaning to read for a while now, and that is Love and Other Perishable Items by Lara Buzo. I really want to read that one just because it's a relationship between a younger girl and a really older guy. It's funny because the age gap of the characters in this book is exactly the age gap I have with my husband, so I've always seen that pointed out in reviews, and I've always mentioned it in my comments on reviews, so I'm excited about that. Plus, there was this really pretty card that came with it, so Hannah, thank you so much for this copy of this book. And then I got an amazing package on the Thursday before we were all let out from work for the long weekend from Daphne over at Gone Piquant, who apparently was my ninja book swap, and I had no idea, and her card is darling. I may or may not have spazzed in the office when I opened her package and saw what's in it. First, she sent me this pretty candle. I hope you guys can see it. There you go. I had to take a sniff because I smelled this in the office and it smelled amazing. It's water lily and aloe, and oh my goodness, I love the way it smells. And then she sent me, oops, I didn't unwrap this stuff because I literally just brought it home from the office. She sent me pink nail polish, and I believe the color is Steal the Scene. Ooh, I love that! It's Steal the Scene. I actually don't have nail polish in this color, so I'm super excited about that. And she sent me chocolate. Way to my heart, seriously. This really cute notebook, which I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it, because I always have this thing about notebooks and what to do with it. And these scented Hello Kitty stickers. Oh my god, you guys, I used to collect stickers, and it just makes me so happy that she sent me some. And then, okay, so, backstory. Elise from Paper Ride, who was my ninja book swap, talked about reading Anne of Green Gables on Twitter one day, and as a last minute addition to the package I sent her, I put in the new Sourcebooks paperback edition of Anne of Green Gables. And I've been meaning to buy it for myself, but I decided to buy it for Elise first. But guess what? I don't have to anymore because Daphne sent me 2 books. She sent me Anne of Green Gables and Anne and Avonlea. Oh my god, you guys. They're so pretty. Just look at that. Just look at that. Cover porn. That's what it is. I just love these books so much, and I love the fact that I own these pretty editions of them. Thank you so much, Daphne. The package was perfect, and I loved everything in it. Okay, now we are going to move on to the books I bought myself. Okay, so when Daphne of Winged Reviews came for a visit, we actually ended up going to a few bookstores. But because I love them, I actually bought books at Books of Wonder. Not that I needed to, but you know, could not resist the siren call. Okay, so in preparation for a book coming out this August, I bought paperback editions of Anne and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door so that I could reread them because, oh my god, I love these books. And I just really wanted these covers too. I'm super excited for Island the Happily Ever After, which is coming out in August. Woo! And then I randomly, because Gabby of Ella B Reads is an amazing book pusher, apparently, bought The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks by E. Lockhart. It will be my second E. Lockhart book, if anything. And I love it because it's about a girl who gets excluded from her boyfriend's all-male secret society, but decides to, you know, show them what she's got. So I'm pretty excited to read this, and I will thank Gabby for forcing it on me, lovingly, as she does. And my friend Danica and I have this tradition of going to a Barnes & Noble every week, every 2 weeks, and we buy the leather-bound classics for our collection. So I will share the last 3 I got. I'm not sure if I shared. The first 2 I bought were Grimm's Fairy Tales and Pride and Prejudice, both purple books. And then I bought A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett, one of my favorite childhood books ever. And then, of course, because I love him, The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Just had to have it. I am actually going to read my favorites because I haven't read them in a long time, but I had to have that for my collection. And I also bought this week the Little House series, the first 5 novels. I love that this is bound into a classic because I loved these books when I was younger and you could just not tear me away from them. Yeah. And those are all the physical books I got this week, you guys. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you some of the ebooks that I've gotten over the past few weeks. Some for review and some just because. So, based on a recommendation from Estelle of Rather Be Reading, I bought, I'm not sure you guys can see it, The Sound of Us by Ashley Poston, and I actually started this on the train home, and it's really good so far. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go, and I just love this cover as well. And then, on a recommendation from Allison of Good Books and Good Wine, I bought Losing It by Cora Carmack, and it will be my first Cora Carmack. I don't read a lot of new adult, but this one sounded too good to pass up, so it's happening. And then it's Make It Count by Megan Erickson. This cover is super cute, and the story sounds really fun and contemporary and light and perfect for summer. And then, of course, I have Just One Night by Gail Forman, the novella for the Just One Day series, which I'm going to read in its entirety. And then, from Estelle's recommendation, I bought, and have already read, A Passionate Love Affair with a Stranger by Lucy Robinson, and oh my goodness, you guys, this one is so funny, it's super cute, and I just enjoyed it so much. For review, I have After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have not read her first book, Forever Interrupted, but I do want to, and I could not pass up the opportunity to read this, so I got it. But it's a cover of The Homecoming by Robin Carr, the 6th novel in the Thunder Point series, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with it. And then I also have The Winter Guest by Pam Jenoff, which sounds like an amazing historical novel, historical romance-ish novel. Can't wait to read it. I've also got Since You've Been Gone by Anushka Knight, and I just could not say no to this cover when I saw it. And The Good Girl by Mary Kubica, which has a really creepy looking cover, and it actually sounds pretty creepy too, but in a good way. So there you have it, guys. That was my Stacking the Shelves this 4th of July weekend, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone had a great weekend, and I'll see you guys again soon for another one. Bye!